When I was first researching how to solve this problem, I looked at statistics. These showed me where the imbalance of tourism was to the different areas of Scotland. I then thought of approaching this issue through place branding. I went to Cooper and Fife in order to conduct some interviews and probes. I wanted to see what the locals valued about the place for me to represent it visually. Yet, after this, it resulted in many negative responses, which made me realise that place branding was in fact false, an impossible concept. Instead, I pivoted and conducted research on the demographic of young Scots who liked travelling. I surveyed them to see what they were interested in. I found that they were interested in travelling to unusual places, but also having things to do in these places, which made me come up with the idea of a monthly magazine called Alternative Atlas.
Alternative Atlas is a magazine concerned with exploration, adventure, uncovering stories, and creating new bonds with different people. The magazine format is inspired by traditional OS maps and atlases, and serves as a guide to the weird and wonderful places that are hiding and unappreciated in Scotland. Each issue has a different curated route that follows a mystery theme. These are the first 3 issues, with routes that take users to unusual and strange locations along the themes of abandoned architecture, foraging ingredients to brew a Pictish beer, and travelling to Scotland's most isolated and supposedly haunted places. Each month, the Alternative Atlas magazine pack arrives through a subscriber's door in an unmarked envelope, as to keep the surprise of what this month's issue is about. Each issue's magazine pack contains an introduction card, the main zine, a mini-zine for taking on the trail, a folded poster and map, and some extra surprise content relating to this month's theme. By including more than just one thing per issue, it makes more of an event out of the publication, boosting interaction with the users while making it feel like more of a collector's item. Alongside the monthly magazine, each month a rubbing station will be hidden on the trail for users to explore and find, and then collect and document their journey. This is grounded in orienteering and geocaching, and helps generate hype around the magazine, making people talk about it and compare their rubbings in the same way people collect and compare the Munros that they've bagged. This, I believe, is a successful way to motivate people to actually go out and explore the trails. The magazine is targeted towards young Scottish travellers. Through research that I've conducted, I have found that this group already has an interest in unconventional travel and enjoys the act of adventure and exploration. The main magazine follows the same formatting as OS Maps, so it can be folded up, allowing it to be the right size to fit in a bag. Although as the main magazine can be seen as a collector's item, each magazine pack comes with a more disposable mini-zine too, that is the perfect size to be portable, fitting in a pocket while users go on the trail. The mini-zine includes content that is more related to the actual trail and going on it, such as how to get there, whereas the main zine's content is more general. The visual style merges the official design style of OS Maps and Atlases along with the unofficial design style of alternative publications such as punk zines. This makes my magazine stand out as unusual and different. By having the visual identity look grungy and edgy, it attracts my target audience of alternative young Scots, as it is similar in its visual style to punk publications and graphic design that exists already. Yet its bright colours, unusual formatting, and mapping related content makes it stand out in the category of punk design, as it feels slightly geeky. There have been many examples of previous publications made to attract people into exploring places, such as Scotland the Best, Hidden Scotland, or general guidebooks such as Lonely Planet. What makes Alternative Atlas unique compared to these is how it is focused on specific areas instead of trying to be all-encompassing. By making each issue a manageable trip, I believe it encourages user attention and actually makes them more likely to go out and do the journey. The magazine is also unique by having a more flexible tone of voice than the previous publications. By having Alternative Atlas look and feel fun, punky and slightly edgy, it makes the publication stand out from its competitors, who either don't value graphic design or only value photography. I believe that this magazine has the potential to regenerate the perceptions of places and boost tourism in Scotland's forgotten places. I believe it is especially successful in doing this as unlike a conventional place promotion campaign, Alternative Atlas boosts perceptions of places in a more subtle way by encouraging people to explore places they wouldn't normally do in a self-motivated manner. Through graphic design, I'm not just creating a tool, but instead pioneering a new, more exciting way of travelling, one with a youthful and fresh punk edge. The magazine is much more than just a publication, and can be the impetus to the creation of a community of like-minded people, creating bonds between different people. The magazine can also help encourage young people to get away from the repetition of everyday life by exploring their local areas. Through this, I believe it helps encourage mindfulness, positively impacting mental health through enriching their experiences of places, both old and new. The magazine has the potential to change the way people see locations in Scotland. This is as it boosts interest in places that would otherwise be overlooked and overhauls the existing negative reputations of places by promoting a new, previously unnoticed sense of value in places previously considered unvaluable by tourists. Increased interest in many different areas of Scotland can help create foundations for new, positive reputations of locations, while also boosting local economies through a sudden burst of tourism. As Alternative Atlas is a monthly magazine, it can regenerate the perceptions of lots of different places, instead of just one fixed location which is found in conventional place promotion. This makes Alternative Atlas always fresh and relevant, with the ability to help shine light on the places receiving the least love at any specific time.